This Axon video is to show you how to set up an invitation within the Axon system when you're actually going to send that invitation through your own email system. So you will not be taking advantage of the Axon system to send that invitation. So of course the first thing we need to do is log in, and then we're going to use the new navigation, which will become the default very soon. So we'll go ahead and start that way, and you'll see the link at the top that says send an invitation. So we'll click there, and we're going to create a new invitation. The name of the invitation is very important because it helps you to understand what invitation you're looking for as you're looking at a long list of invitations. And I've already started this one, so it includes the organization name, the department name, the session name, and the date. So for example, when I call this invitation or name it, I would name it ABC Corp Sales Department Communications in a Whole Brain Way, August 2, 2017. And by naming it in that way, I should be able to match this up to the entire list and know what I'm looking for. So we're going to give that invitation a name. We do not enter email addresses into the Axon system because you're going to send this outside of Axon. So you just skip over the emails, and we'll need to put in the number of seats. So we want to determine in our invitation process how many people need to use this particular invitation. So we'll say 15, and then in the memo field we can include a purchase order number or internal billing, anything that would help you. This is a searchable field, so you can add anything there. And then in the next section we're going to choose the products that we want to invite this person or these people to use. So we'll invite them to complete the HPDI, and then you have additional products that are related to the HPDI: digital results, fundamentals, the individual results packet, which is the paper package, the app, and interactive. Those are each different products that you can offer to this person. If you so choose, now's the time to include that information. So we'll say, for example, that they're going to get digital results, not the paper, and we want to make the app available to them. And close that out. Then below there, we're going to have the opportunity to ask Axon to send us a notification when assessments are completed. So if you would like to get an email that says each person has completed, you check the box. And then finally we're going to have a section called security, where we can determine if we need someone else to own this invitation once we've created it. Not likely, but if you need to give the permission for someone else to use this invitation to help you edit any information there, then for example, if you're going to be on vacation and you want someone else to own this invitation for you, you would include their email address there. And then finally, we have data roles. Some of you will see this and others will not. It depends on how complicated your database structure is, but we'll go ahead and select the data role, and then we click on Create the Invitation. Now, this is my last opportunity to make sure that the products that I have included are in fact the ones that I need for this particular group of people. So I can see quickly that the HPDIs, the diagnostic I've asked for, and the insight and application products include the HPDI digital results and the app. If I need to go back and change those products and what I'm going to offer to these people, now's the time to do that. So I could go back, but I see that the 15 seats is what I intended and the products are what I intended, so I can click on Confirm. And now we're going to go into a section where you have the opportunity to see the edited or the editable invitation. We are in edit mode now, and you do see that invitations that are listed for each one of the 15 people. And then we're going to scroll down just a smidge, and we're going to see in the second opportunity here I want to invite thinkers to complete an assessment via a unique URL, and then of course I'll send my own invitation. So that is what we're here for. We would like to enable registration by a URL, so we're going to click on that button, and then I have two choices. I can either send in my own email that I'm going to create a registration URL that's this long piece of information. Included in that set of numbers, letters, is the fact that this invitation can be used 15 times and only 15 times. Or I can send a shorter URL, something that is a little easier to remember, and this one will be a little different because it is from our sandbox environment, but you'll see this URL and then you'll need to include the web key, which is what the person would see when they use that link. So just to give you a quick example, I'm going to right click on this and I'm going to open this in a new tab and hope that it works. And you'll see that it says web key is this, so I'm going to copy that. This is what your thinkers will see when you include this information in the email. So when they click on that link that you're going to provide, they will get to a page that looks like this, and they will be able to enter in that web key, and it must be those exact letters. And so it's very important that you encourage your thinkers to copy and paste that web key if they're going to use that. Or if you're going to use that long URL, you probably want to include in your email that they should use that exact URL, and make sure that when you put that in your email you don't have any extra characters right along with that URL so that it makes it a different URL. For example, you wouldn't want it to end in a period or anything like that. So we have enabled the URL on this invitation, and then I can simply copy. So I'm going to highlight this, Control C, and copy it. And now I'm going to open up my Outlook, and I'm going to say I want a new mail, and we'll slide this over a little bit. And this is where I enter in the email addresses for my thinkers. So thinker1 at hbdi.com, and then I put in my subject, invitation to complete the HBDI Thinking Styles Assessment. And then I'll have my context. This is why you are being invited. And then here's how. Use this link. And you get to see how my typing skills are in this little video. Not intended, but we're going to click on that area, and then we just do a Control C, or sorry, Control V, and paste it. So now I've pasted in this URL, and you probably want to give some more context around this is not a test, there are no right or wrong answers. We do have some standard text that we use within the Axon system. If you would like to see that, we'd be happy to share that with you. And then what you'll want to do is send this invitation out to those 15 thinkers so that they can then complete the assessment. And that's all there is to it. So you can then send this invitation out through the Axon system. This is important for being able to send an invitation when you have regulations about what you can send and how you can send it from different organizations. Some financial organizations will require that you're not allowed to, they require that you send emails through their system only, and so this is why you would want to use that. The downside, just to be upfront about it, the downside to sending these invitations through your own email system is that you cannot send reminders, because Axon will not know who those people are that you're inviting until they have completed the assessment. So you won't be able to send reminders. You will see as those people complete the assessment, their first name, last name, and email address will be populated in this invitation, so you can come back and look to see how things are going, who's completed, who hasn't. But the one thing that you cannot do through Axon is remind those people through the Axon system. So you would have to send them a reminder by your own email. So just wanted to make sure that that's clear. And if you need any help, there's always the help button at the bottom, and there is the need help video, which is where you likely access this video. So hopefully that will get you what you need. Thank you.